Looks like a motorbike. Oh, it's a scooter. Okay, so I found some small, really small bolts, and they look like they fit in there. There's quite a bit of crap in there, eh? That shit's going. It's all got quite a bit of crap in there. I wonder if we can scoop any of that out. She's probably going to need a few oil changes to make it pretty, but sometimes we all need a bit of an oil change just to make ourselves presentable again. It's all part of life. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh yeah, it feels not great. Yeah, there's a little bit of crap in there, eh? It's kind of happy, but not really. It's not too happy. That's starting way better. Well, that took quite a bit of cleaning, but you can see that this comes on and off real easy now. Had to put some WD in there and fish it out with a tiny Allen key and a magnetic flathead screwdriver. Try not to damage the threads and slowly work that in and out. Still some gunk in there obviously, so we'll probably need to cycle a few times and drain. I don't believe I'll need to put any oil in the drive chain, because if this is a neutral, there should be no power going to the output shaft, right? I'll clean up this thread a bit because that needs a bit cleaning up, and then we'll put some oil in here, gearbox oil, and then engine oil we'll just chuck in down the dipstick. I'm not sure how much engine oil I need, so we should probably find that out, or we could just put some in. Some oil's better than nothing. Oh, we should definitely figure it out. So I've made a sump plug. Really, it's just a 3/8 bolt that I've cut down. That's got quite a bit of corrosion in there. I doubt you'll be able to see it because of the light, but there's quite a bit of corrosion midway down the thread here. But you can just pop that in and use the ratchet, which sounds horrible, but it does sort of work. It gets through there fine. So really, it's just time to throw some oil. The gearbox will just take whatever. We'll chuck some engine oil in, and then we'll be good to start moving into some explosions and hopefully some turny stuff. Now, it says 2.5 pints of oil, which is about 1.4 litres. I've got 15W40, so we'll see if this leaks anywhere. That is oil on the bottom. Very small amount, but it's coming through. She doesn't look great in there, but she'll probably run. Still no leaks out the bottom, which is good. You know, she's dry as a bone in all the right spots. Hopefully she's getting wet in the right spots too. Oh yeah, but we've just reading, I don't know if you can see it there, but we've just got about that much. Gearbox fill plug. I've rigged up a filler for that because my normal funnel doesn't really work. So I've got an old beer can here. Pop that bad unit in, and it should be ready to rock and roll. I've just got 80/90 gear oil. Love the blue gear oil, it looks so good. You'd drink that if Mum made it for you. Drink up. Oh, threw up a little, but it's okay. So now I will re-hook up my electrics that I had before. If you can see in there, it is kind of juicy, so we'll try and clean that up. So we're going to take this apart, put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. That's the bottom there. So I've cleaned up the carb and it looks really good. There are a few things with it, like the bleeder valve was stuck. It honestly felt like some old glue down there. We'll just put this back on and we'll see if we can get it rocking. I never know if we've actually got this right. I'm going to try and do the timing because I can't get ignition. I've read on it, there's a couple things we should check. Points gap, we'll check the timing, which they don't have timing marks per se, so we've got to figure out where top dead center is, and then also make sure that the right leads are going to the right coil. So the top lead should be going to the right coil. The top point cable should be the right hand cylinder. So it'll be the opposite side to the one that we're working on. So we just swap them around. Bit of crossing there, but that's alright. The next thing is figuring out where on this timing this should all be sitting. Woohoo! We got something! Well, that spark plug situation really needs to be improved. Amongst other things, that's what we might do is get new spark plug ends, because these ones are pretty, well, that's not great. Then the next obvious issues is probably timing. We can just manually look in here when the cylinder's up top, and it should be sparking about 5 degrees past there. And we do have a mark that I put on here earlier, so it should be sparking about there. We can probably quite easily check that manually rather than having to just read and all that sort of stuff. I did get a number of a guy that also owns a Tigress, so I need to message him and go around and try and have a look at his just to see physically where everything goes, because even then I'm struggling to find out where everything sort of sits. We're in the Fiat today because we're going out to see another guy that's got a Triumph, so we're going to be on a bit of a road trip today, which is exciting. So we're going to go see this other Triumph just to see where things are at, so we can plan what's next for our Triumph.